Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Here's the veteran Greg Zuerlein as we are ready to start. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They run with the third-year man. It's James Cook. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Mike, I love studying the NFL and just seeing the amount of ways NFL coordinators are able to get their running backs now involved in the passing game. They're kind of chess pieces. They can move them out in the slot. They can put them out wide, of course, out of the backfield. It's a big part of today's modern NFL.
He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Second down and 8. In motion, Shakir. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's taken in. Keon Coleman. A gain of 16 yards. For this crowd hoping for a challenge, and they're going to get their wish. The red flag is on the field. From the 35, it's first and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for, and it'll lead to a second down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down. Here's first and 10. A throw from Rodgers. That's complete to Jeremy Ruckert. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Now the first back taken in the 2022 draft, Breece Hall. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. There's a throw right side. It's going to be complete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Out quickly, and it's Adams. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. On the give, it's Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And this will work out quite well. He'll the way out to the 30-yard line. The Bills offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Allen. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
These are the kind of plays that give running backs bad names. I mean, there's nothing fancy about this. You're wide open, the ball's on target. He just flat out dropped it.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Now Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Jets offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a 1st down. They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Hall. And he's going to get it. 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
The master of play action, Rodgers. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Jets 1st down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. And after just getting in 4 plays last year, that's Aaron Rodgers who is in some discomfort. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
3rd and real long. This is where your defensive line has to come to life. They decided to keep extra blockers in the backfield, but it didn't matter. They were able to bring them down for a sack and brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the Jets turn it to the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. Now, fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The Bills' offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. In middle, he's got it complete to Coleman. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw is Allen. That's caught. It's Amari. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
He'll try and run here with Cook, and he'll pick up the first down as he moves this up to the 29-yard line.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On play action, Allen. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. One more time going up top with Allen. A throw on the move is caught.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
He's looking deep for Shakir. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He'll find his running back, Cook. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Throwing again, it's Allen. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Here's Sam Martin now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Back to throw is Taylor. That's caught by the tight end, Tyler Conklin. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
That one caught by Adams. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing, Taylor. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Now a 3rd and 2. Here's Taylor. He gets this complete, finding Adams.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9, just a yard short of that 1st down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll go again with Hall. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4. Shotgun snap, and a give to Hall. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Taylor. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Breece Hall, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
They'll set up the screen to Hall. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And Zerline comes back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with the 1st down. Allen to throw. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They motion the slot man left. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll go play action here with Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
The reception belongs to Mac Hollins. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Allen gonna give it to Cook. He'll get about 3. And that's going to lead to 3rd down. Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? Here's Allen to throw. A pass caught right side by Coleman.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and third down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
From the gun, it's Allen. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
A run with Cook. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Passes kick is good. And the Bills are on the board. They cut the lead to 6-3.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to get back to work. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to look deep for Adams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
A quick throw right side. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
To throw is Taylor. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there, and that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bills offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The tight end Kincaid in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now Allen to throw on second down. That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be taken down. They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. Cooper going in motion. They go play action now. Here's Allen. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
To throw again, it's Allen. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
2 incomplete passes now lead to this third down and goal. They'll run. It's Cook. And he'll get this only down to the 6-yard line. So for the moment, the defense with the stop as we get to fourth down. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills will tie this game up here late in the first half.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jets offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with first and 10. Now, Taylor. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. Taylor looking to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Bills' offense going to take over just before the half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jets offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. A low-scoring game, all tied, third quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. They give to Hall. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
1st and 10. Play action now with Rodgers. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. Right back to Adams. He's got it again. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
The visitors' offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. Allen going to make the read and hold on here. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Allen working from the pistol. That's over the middle, taken in by Cooper. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
On second down, here's Allen. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Sauce Gardner, as good as they come. There to knock that one away.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. And that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
The Bills bringing on the punt team. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hall. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. On the handoff, it's Hall running right. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. They'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. It's 2nd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 2nd down, Allen. Throw is caught by Cooper on the right side. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Allen to the air. That's going to be caught by Kincaid. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Allen going to throw again. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Bills.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly.
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bills will go up by 7. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Gibson now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll be looking to answer back. They trail 13-6 and start this one with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. This one intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. To return, it's Isaiah Davis. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Rodgers, RPO, quickly out to Wilson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
He was looking for Malachi Corley. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he is not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets.
That's taken in by Conklin, the tight end. 11 yards on the pass there. And the Jets have a 1st down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. It's A.J. Epinesa who gets in to record the sack.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
A give. Here's Hall. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Third and long for Rodgers. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
On comes the punt team now for the Jets, as he'll come on to kick for the fifth time here tonight. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. The Bills offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
On third down, they go with Cook. And he will take this up past the 30-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run the draw with Cook. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
When you call a draw, Mike, what you're counting on is that the defense is in full pass mode. The linebackers in secondary are getting a lot of depth in their drops. The defensive line is just racing up the field thinking, I'm going to sack the quarterback. In this case, they're not so lucky. Not only do they not catch him off guard, they're not able to pick up any yards.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. And that is incomplete. DJ Reed that time. Good tight coverage, and he's able to get a hand on it.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
The Jets offense headed back to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here's Hall. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick 1st down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Here's Rodgers. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and sure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Jets 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Hall. Open space inside the 10. And he will score! Game on! Reese Hall, touchdown Jets. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll start out First down and 10. Allen to throw. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Allen will throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
In motion, Shakir. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Slot man in motion right. They'll throw on first down with Allen.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Cooper going in motion. Throwing again. It's Allen. That's caught. It's Amari. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To throw again, it's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. One more time going up top with Allen. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. That one incomplete.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. A carry for Cook. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jets offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Throwing, Rodgers. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to have the Jets' 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does, takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a 1st down.
That is brought in at the 10, and he's going to be taken down.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
From the gun, Rodgers. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Davante Adams. Touchdown, New York.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick 6 the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Johnson now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. From the gun, Josh Allen. Looking middle, he's got it complete to Coleman. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Bills first down.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Once again, it's Cook. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 6. On second down, Cook going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's a 3rd down and 4. In motion, Shakir. They'll drop to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Third down and 9. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Penalty yardage moves them closer for this 3rd down attempt in this 3rd and 4. So a road win here for the Bills. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. But they come away with a hard-fought victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night.